How should you talk to your children about politics and answer all of these questions? Joining me now is Dr. Marcy Beagle, child behavior specialist and author of Love Your Classroom Again. I was pretty impressed at how much these 6-year-olds knew about the election. Almost a little too much.
They know a lot of information. I think it's important for parents to think about what they want to share with their children and make sure they're getting specific information that will help them rather than confuse them or be overwhelming and scary for them.
We like to try to filter some of the information because some of this stuff in politics is a little scary. But, I mean, these kids knew a lot of stuff. I mean, are we maybe not doing a good job filtering, or should we let our children know it all?
I think that you want to filter because at 6, what a child will understand of what's happening in the political arena is very different than a child at 10 or 15, and you want to make sure they can synthesize and understand what's happening and have the fallout from that be age appropriate.
Right. But, I mean, when you're trying to decide between a candidate, you're sitting at home, you're watching these debates, and these debates are a little, heated at times.
Yeah.
A lot of the teachers are saying, we don't teach our kids to behave that way in class. How do you expect your kids to understand that we as adults are supposed to act a certain way when they watch 2 presidential candidates on TV disrespecting one another? It just, it kind of counteracts what we're doing as parents.
Absolutely. Talking about what a good leader is and contrasting that to what we're seeing in the presidential candidates, and then talking to your children about what you want them to be doing as leaders, what you're doing to take action for that, how you want to promote that in your community family is all part of the conversation.
Right. Okay, so then best advice, I guess, for those parents in the last couple weeks prior to this election, as things obviously are getting more and more exciting and a little controversial at times.
Be intentional with the conversations and make sure you continue to have the conversations, because these issues aren't going to go away just because the election ends.
Right. And you also, you hear the candidates out there. Donald Trump is calling Hillary Clinton a liar, and Hillary Clinton is accusing Donald Trump of alienating a lot of minorities. If you're a minority sitting at home as a child or a little girl and you feel like perhaps they're talking about you, how do you explain to your child that?
I think you can take that as a teachable moment the way you would if there's any other bullying, any other controversy happening, and say, this is a moment. What could they have said better? How could we have done that differently? Teach your children to be the kids you want them to be, and use the candidates as an example of maybe what not to do.
All right. Dr. Marcy Beagle, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.